7 tutorial of our CG with C++ programming, and in this tutorial we will discuss about the bitwise operators. So let's get started without wasting any time. So these all are the types of bitwise operators in C++: bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise complement, bitwise shift left, and the bitwise shift right. Okay, so let's discuss more about them. So here bitwise AND, and the inside the bitwise AND operator both values must, okay, that is must be true, or we can say that 1 and the condition is true. Okay, so if we have this condition, if int variable a equal to 5 then b equal to 7, and if we do that variable a and the bitwise and b, okay, then this condition will be true because both condition are true. It means true means both variables have some number digit instead of 0. If we have the like that, then this condition will be false. Okay, so bitwise OR, so if either one value is true in bitwise OR operators, so the condition is true. It means if we have, then that is the also true and that is the also true. If you make both values false, then condition will be false. Okay, bitwise XOR, and in bitwise XOR one value should be true and one is false, then the condition is true. Okay, in the bitwise XOR, our one condition must be true and one must be false, then this condition is true, otherwise false. If the both condition are same, then the condition false. Okay, so let's go to the Visual Studio Code and let me create a new file and give it name bitwise.cpp. okay, so in this video, okay, has include IO stream using name space std. Okay, so in this video we will write our program. I have two variables. First is a and its value is 4, and second is b and its value is 5. Okay, and cout, and let's type it a equal to wait oh yeah a equal to, then print a and e and l and line, just make it duplicate and change the variable to b. Okay, and this, let's use the cout and type a bitwise and b equal to a bitwise and b and make it and l. Okay, return 0. So that is the program. Let's execute this code. Now it prints the value to 1 because our both values are true. It means our both variables have contains the digits. Okay, it can print any random number. Okay, if we make it, okay, wait, yes, if we change the other n value to 0, then it prints 0. Okay, then it prints 0 because the condition is false. And if we talk about the bitwise OR, in this case we can use the value if one condition is false, then it works, and if both condition are true, then works. If the both condition are false, then it returns the value false. Okay, let's execute the program, then it prints now 0. Okay guys, and let's talk about the exclusive OR. That is the XOR, and let's execute this. now it prints 0. Okay, because both condition are true. In this case our one condition is true and the one is false. Okay, that is must, and now it prints 1 or another digit. It prints 1. Okay, and now let's talk about the complements. So in the complements we will write program for the complements. Okay, so let's write a program for the bitwise complement. Let's first make me comment out this program as include IOStream and the using namespace std. Okay, after that int main, and we will use int a and b. Okay, and the a, okay, let me assign its value. A equal to 30 and b equal to 50. Okay, and cout, and we will write program that is the minus complement. Okay, and let's make it to the variable a. We will print the variable a. Okay, equal to, that is the complement all the code. Now that's great. After that we will also use like that variable complement a. Okay, and make it and just make it duplicate and change it to the v, and also it to b, and now return 0. And now let's execute the program. Okay, it output will be minus 30 and minus 50. So how's this? Let me tell you guys. Wait, we have do something wrong inside the program. Oh, just okay, we make it to minus 50 and execute the program. It prints 49. Okay, sorry, minus 30 and the minus, what's wrong with this code? It should be 149 minus let me check, we have do everything good. Okay, it doesn't enter equal to, that's great. Now let's, okay, that is the complaint. Now our value is plus 50 and we assign it to minus. Okay, and let's discuss about the shift operators. Now write a program for the right shift operator. That is not a program, we will discuss about the shift operators in the next video. So till, thanks for watching guys. I hope you understand these and thanks for watching. I will see you again.